Okay, so we are now in the third week of the semester. So one of the things I want to remind you is that make sure you're always going to the agendas where the agendas are the weekly agendas. So we are in week three. So you need to be looking at what you have to do for week three. Now also keep in mind before we go here that the keys to the non-graded worksheets are here. Some of you are taking advantage of these and some of you are not. Each of these has the video and the PDF of the worked out problems, and you should be using these to help you with the graded worksheets. And so notice that for week three, there are two graded worksheets. So make sure you're looking at the non-graded worksheets because those are important. They are going to help you to see what the work needs to look like, any problems you may have with solving them, things you can't remember, things you don't know how to do. In addition, when you go to the agenda, I'm going to go to the agenda, keep in mind that each of those sections, like right here, the one that's called linear and compound inequalities, right here, when you click on the lessons for solving linear inequalities, when you click on it, there are videos and the PDFs that go with those videos there. Um, so this course has all the material you need, all the resources you need to uh, to succeed, to pass the class. If you're still having trouble, you need to take advantage of the Digital Learning Center tutoring. So, so all of you should should be enrolled in the Digital Learning Center. Um, as a student, they push it out. So make sure you go there and get with a tutor from the BRCC Digital Learning Center if you're still struggling with some of these ideas. Um, it we do have about 4 chapters we have to cover, and this is still chapter 1. Okay, so notice those videos and notes that are there. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. Now I want to go back to the agenda for week 3, and here's something that you need to be looking at carefully. So you have a test in about 2 weeks. Your test number 1 is in about 2 weeks, and it does involve Proctorio. So since this is an online class, you'll be taking the test online, and you are going to need to be recorded. So to do that, the RCC uses Proctorio. And so what I need for you to do right here is to download Proctorio on your computer. One way to do that is to go right here where it says Secure Exam Proctor. Click on that. Now, when I click on it, it should already be installed. But if it's not, it would tell you to download Google Chrome if you don't have it. Then it will tell you to download the extension, and so you just follow what shows up after each page. And then at some point, you should see this statement here that Secure Exam Proctor plugin successfully installed. Please return to your course. All right, so make sure you do this before Thursday. So going back to Agenda 3 right here, so if you look at Thursday, so Thursday is when you're going to take the practice quiz. There's just 2 problems. It's not a high stakes quiz. Um, it does count towards your worksheet, so that's why it's only 10 points. So right here, you have the information on it. So let me read this to you because this is important. So you will take the Proctorio quiz, and the window is actually the windows from midnight to 12 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Thursday. There are 2 easy linear equations. One has parentheses in it, so you're going to have to use the distributive property. Notice, so it says you're not allowed to use books, notes, etc. So that's to help you practice for the test, because on the test you're not to use any notes, you're not to use any books, you're not to get any help. So you're being recorded, and we do have to look at those recordings to make sure that that everything was done academically honestly. So this is a low stakes test to get ready for proctoral. This will count for 10 points towards the worksheet grade. You will show your work on your paper just like you do your worksheets. You will scan and upload using the appropriate link just like you do with the worksheets. You will have 15 minutes to do the two problems. And remember, your tests are timed, and 5 minutes to upload the work after you submit. You will indicate your answer in the text box. So when you take the quiz, there's a text box, and you will enter your answer, not the work. You can do the work on your paper. You're just going to enter the answer. So the answer is, let's say 21. You'll put 21 in the text box, and this answer must match the answer you have on your paper that you scan. If it's not a match, you receive a 0 for the points for that problem. So that's going to get you prepared for the test. For the test, you're going to have more than you're going to have probably about 10 to 14 problems. So your answers in the text box must match the answer that you submit on your paper that you scan. Most of the problems will require work, just like these two problems will require work. You must be in the video the entire time, and the entire time you're working on the problems, you must be visible from the chest up. If all I see is your head, you receive a 0. So you need to adjust your webcam. All right, so this is just to prepare you for test number 1, test number 2, test number 3, and the final exam. Almost all students don't have any issues with this, with Proctorio. What some of them have an issue with that gets them into trouble is this part right here. You must be in the video the entire time you're working on the problem. You must be visible from the chest up. Make sure that if you're sitting near a window, that that I can see you. Sometimes when you're sitting in front of a window, the light's behind you, you become dark, and I can't even see you. So make sure the lighting is good enough to where you are visible. Okay. And then just like you did with weeks 1 and 2, just follow the agenda. Now to get to the quiz, here's several ways to get to the quiz, to the practice quiz. Okay, one way is, let me go back to the home page. One way is here. So you're going to you can go here. So go here to access Proctorio quiz. If you click on it now, it will probably say access denied because it doesn't open until Thursday at 12 a.m. But once you open it, you have to start it. You can't say I'm going to open it and then finish it and then or start it and then do it later on. It doesn't work that way. All right, so you must do this in one sitting. One sitting. It is timed. Once you open it, the timer starts. Um, so you're going to go here to access the quiz. Now, once you take the quiz, there are two problems. You're going to show the work, and you're going to put the answer in the text box and also on your paper, and you're going to scan your page. There are two problems. You have enough room in one page to do it. If it takes you 2 pages, one problem in each page, then you'll have 2 sheets to scan and submit. Once you do that, though, you're going to go here to upload your work. All right, so this is where you go take the quiz. This is where you upload. All right. Now, if you are asked for a passcode, you have something wrong with your computer, Proctorio or a version of Chrome. You need to go here to see how to chat live with Proctorio. So basically, you're gonna type in. Let's see if he'll do it. So I'm gonna go here. Um, so basically, right here, when you click on this, and you don't even have to go here to click on it. You just need to type in right here, chat.proctorio.com, and then you'll get this down here and you start and you enter what the issue is and they will help you. Emailing me if it's asking for a passcode. If I'm not at a computer, the time will run out and you'll get a zero. So I'm telling you now, if you get a message that says passcode required, then you did something wrong. You did not download Proctorio. So you need to go here, type in chat.proctorio.com, and then enter it here. All right, don't waste your minutes waiting for me to get back to you. I'm telling you what to do now. Same thing for the test. All right, now let's go back to. So this is one way. The other way is to go to assignments right here. So go to assignments. And when you go to assignments, it's probably best to show by type. So notice I have show by type here. So you have my lab assignments listed here. And then you have your worksheets right here. And I'm just going to not expand it. Now right here where it says online quiz and test, you'll see quiz 1 Proctorio. So clicking on this is another way. When you're ready to upload, you're going to go back to assignments. You're going to find where it says upload work quizzes and tests, and you're going to click on upload Proctorio right here. So when I do that, see it's not available right now until January 30th, which is Thursday. So when you do that, it says this assignment is locked. So you can't do anything. But it's very similar to how you uploaded your worksheets. All right. So that is Thursday. So keep in mind that it's just two problems. Most students will get at least an 8 on it. So just look at the worksheet you did with those two linear equations you did from week 1. So it's very similar to that. All right, so I'm going to go back here. Just a reminder, when you go to grades, so and I think I've mentioned this in an email I sent to you. So to check your grades, you go to grades, and it's usually best to right here to do by assignment group instead of by due date. Do assignment group. Make sure you click apply if you changed it, and then all of the My Lab assignments will be listed first, and with the grades. And if there are any comments, you'll see a little icon here. You click on it, and most times, almost all times, if you scored less than a 10, I uploaded your work with comments on it. And then your worksheets are listed, and then here's where the online quiz and uploaded work will be. Although um, notice that the uploaded work, there's nothing there because it's not the uploading your work. You don't get a grade for. You get a. I download the work you send me, and then I grade it, and it goes into one of the other grades up here. Okay. All right. So when I go back to grades here, I just want to remind you about something. See this online quizzes and test right here. Let me mark a note. So that way Friday or this weekend when I grade that practice quiz, you won't be too concerned. So right here, you'll notice that online quizzes and tests right here, it doesn't count for anything. All right. So what happens is that you're going to go here to take the quiz, right? And then you're going to upload your work. I'm going to grade it, and then I'm going to create a separate score in worksheets. So that's where it's going to occur. So somewhere around here is going to say scores for quiz 1 practice test, something like that. Okay. All right. So that is a lot that I went over in 15 minutes, and so that's it. So continue working. You should all be almost done with week 2, and you should start week 3. Oh, one other thing, make sure this is the third week, right? And many of you still have not started on your My Lab assignments. You need to go here to access Pearson, go here to access Pearson, and then start working your My Lab assignments, because there are due dates to these My Lab assignments. You saw them. So when I go back to assignments right here and I go to My Lab assignments, you'll notice that there are two 1.2 right here that are due on January 31st. And remember, JIT means just in time. Those also count towards the co-rec course, towards your other course. So you don't want to get a zero on this. So make sure you're working on your MyLab assignments. All right, so now that's it. All right, well, make sure you're working this week on your course. Do not fall behind. Just keep working on it. You should be working on this every day. All right, so that's it. Have a great week.